concludes our public input portion of our meeting. I'd just like to remind everyone there's 1 3-minute limit per speaker. Is there anyone who would like to address the board? Give your name and address, please.
Mike Boyle, 5984 Everett East Trail, Cicero. I saw the article in the paper on Saturday and it kind of reminded me to come up and ask again one more time whether or not the town has taken any steps to try to get some of the land back from the commons.
At this point, not to the best of my knowledge.
Okay, for future reference, if you could go back to April and March of 1999, there was a resolution passed by the board at that time. I believe, Chad, you were on board at that time. It said that the condition to get the land, the test that had been gone through, was that they had to reserve a portion of the land for a future town hall. Okay, didn't specify the size or dimension. Just said that they had to reserve a portion of the land for a future town hall for that to have it. So I would beg the town board to try to go up there and snag 100 acres of land and then sell it to get our money back. Because technically with the sewers there and the infrastructure that's put in, it could go for over $1 million. With the $500,000 that they mortgaged, you know, to create the working capital on top of the $250,000 bond payment that we had to make, plus attorney fees and everything else, it's got to be almost $1 million. And that property is just sitting up there, and it's technically ours. So I'd appreciate it if you guys go back into the records. Tracy, you know I looked it up, was it 5 years ago? March of 99, April of 99. Right in there was the vote, and then the resolutions in April, I think April 12th, if I remember off the top of my head. I don't know why that resonates, but it's in there. And it said that they had to reserve it for a future town hall. So that's number one. The other thing was Article 8, Section 1, because the land was transferred illegally. Okay, not the fault of you guys, it was the council at that time. Okay, you couldn't give the land, you can only sell or lease it to that entity. Okay, the other thing was, I don't know if you know this, but the tax exempt status of the CLDC at the time is in question. Okay, back in June of 2001, I got a letter from the IRS because I asked for it, whether or not for their application for tax exempt status. I don't know if that implicates the town, because in 2000, when the bonds were issued, they may not have been tax exempt. If they weren't tax exempt, I don't know what happens to you guys on that. Not you, people who were on the board at the time, but it's something else to look into, okay? Because there may be implications on when we back the bond, just the lease payments on that. So if you could at least go back and try to get the land, because that would put $1 million back into the town coffers if you could get it and sell it, okay? Thank you.
Heather, could you research that for us? Give us.
And as you know, Mike, we've had extensive litigation, so Heather's going to take all that under advisement.
Yeah, the April 1999 meeting minutes. That's it, right there.
Thank you. Give your name and address, please.
Name is Mallette, 6346 East Taft Road, North Syracuse, New York. At the last meeting, I requested information on the approval for the pork barrel or funds for this Burton project. I think I was told at that time to enter a bit of information about it, which I did. It's almost 2 weeks now and I've heard nothing. Oh, I've heard something, yes, I'm sorry. I've got a letter from the MTC or somebody saying, congratulations. I asked to see the original document, and I haven't seen anything. Now, you know, where do I go next? You, Mr. Ryback?
Well, as far as I know, I talked to Tracy about that today. She's still working on it. Tracy?
Where do we stand on it, Tracy? Give us an update.
Okay, when you filled out your FOIL request,
Pardon?
you have the letter that wasn't
I got
received.
a letter from the supervisor or someone else indicating that the money is there. I FOILed you for every piece of literature or every piece of document, the supervisor's office regarding to the Burton project.
Right, and I answered you back that it's going to
Now I
take
see
some time.
one from, well, I got one where you spent $25,000 for the website out there. That's the only thing I got.
You got the whole contract that you FOILed.
How do I get these letters?
I believe Tracy said that she's working on it for you, Roy.
Pardon me?
Tracy said that
You-
she is working on it for you.
You have received a lot, you have received a lot of the information. I told you, the only thing you haven't received is this correspondence from the
I'm not
supervisor's
complaining
office.
about you, Tracy.
No, I'm.
The thing is, I think the people here have a right to know what's happening. Now, you put forth $100 and some thousand or something, you're gonna bond it by a BAN, bond anticipation note? I mean, this is serious. I'd like to know who approved it. Thank you.
Is there anyone else who'd like to address the town board?
Pardon me?
No, you're all set, Roy.
Did you say something?
No.
Okay.
Is anyone else who'd like to address the town board? Heather,
Nothing else this evening, thank you.
Michelle,
Nothing, thank you.
Vern.
Nothing.
I'd just like to point out that Vern was here at 6 o'clock.
And Chris was late.
Charlotte,
Nothing.
Billy,
Actually, it was a very traumatic week for me this week. I applied for Social Security. I never thought. That's it.
being no further business.
There's no cost.
Yes, there is. Participation in government,